Hello and welcome to Mercury Magic. In this video, we will be looking at Matt Marcy's MATLibs, I believe was the name of the trick, from Penn and FoolUs. And as I've said before, I don't like revealing some of the better tricks, alright? And while this one is nowhere near as bad as some stuff like, say, the Allens, which I covered in my previous video, it's not really the best that's appeared on this show, alright? And as a matter of fact, I don't even think he came on to fool them. This trick is so simple and limited procedure-wise that I just do not see any possible way this would fool someone like Penn and Teller. Alright, so he starts off, he has a red hocus pocus on this envelope, and then he hangs it up. Now, I really like how he worked that chair into this act by using it as a means to put that envelope up. It has a useful purpose. When you see that chair, you go right past it because you just think, oh, he obviously set it out there to hang the envelope up because hanging so high, right, is all so natural. It all looks like it belongs, when in truth, it's really the very core of the trick, right? If you look, here comes the assistant, picks it up and carries it off. That's going to be essential. But when you watch the show, it's just like, oh, someone came out and took the chair because they don't need it. Unless you ask yourself, well, couldn't they have just left it for later when he needs to use it again? Because that is what this entire trick is based off of, okay? So he has them name out some words and stuff, alright? And what to fill in the board, you could say. And I might just skip past that towards the end, since it doesn't really matter. Okay, so since I don't have many places to go with this video, I'm just going to be going over the trick as he does it, okay? So he starts off with Penn, and I'm pretty sure he has him call out, I forget what the first one is, watermelon, and then he has Teller name out, or whatever, have Penn name out for Teller a couple of words as well. Okay, here he has him put humpity in there, or something like that, hungity it was hungity, and just sort of, I guess, for the humor, as well as the fact that there's absolutely no way he could have known these beforehand. I mean, as it is, it's pretty clear that he's just having them name them out. So, there's no way he could have been forcing these words, as anyone who's watching this might notice, right? Because if nothing else, you cannot force hungity. Okay, and then Teller putting that classics degree to use, knowing what a recalling properly what a participle is. I gotta say, I mean, I might not have gotten that correct if I was in his place. And I mean, clearly anyone who can tell how poorly I speak probably knows that. I wouldn't know that. Anyway, carrying on with the rest of this trick. Okay, so he just goes on a little bit more about his spiel and all of that, and just waiting for that assistant to bring that chair in, because that's how this trick works. It's something known as MPS, or the Master Prediction System. Normally you'll see it as a table and a box above it, and they use the table to set it down. In this case, it's a chair and the envelope. Now watch, he steps up and he puts it on the side of the chair and he quickly pulls it out. Now notice how quickly he pulled that out. As a matter of fact, he didn't pull it out. What he was actually doing there is he reached over under it on the side of that chair. There's that piece of paper. It's folded up and it's stuck on the side of the chair by some means or the other. And when he goes, he steps up real quick, brings the envelope parallel to the back of the chair, and then he grabs the paper, so he's pinching the envelope and behind it is the paper. Alright? And so when he pulls it, he opens it up and pretends to pull something out when he's actually pulling the paper from behind the envelope and not from inside. So, as I said before, this is something known as the master